Dear students, we will continue our lecture of research methodology. So last time we have seen how the synopsis should be written, and now we will start from introduction in details. The first section of research article paper is the introduction. It is the aim. Its aim is to introduce the specific subject of research to the reader. It justify the choice of the topic, and if necessary, the specific methodology adopted, and to state clearly the objective of the investigation. Some general guidelines are it should to begin with a reality or relatively broad background of the topic, and the brief review, then limited to studies that relate directly to the present study, is intended to provide some sort of orientation to the readers and even to those who may not be very familiar with the topic of the report. Then the background space is progressively narrowed to the specific problem that is being investigated. And this should be given with the citations of the literature, and your problem you must justify it before the pupils or readers. Finally, the specific objective of the investigation and the materials of investigation are to be stated clearly in a brief. Then it should be uh, justify the choice of specific methodology of what you have employed in your research work. Then it should be utilized to define any specialized terms and observations. Then introduction is written in both present and past tense. Then established knowledge is expressed in present tense, and the result of previous work are given in past tense. In second part is the materials and methods. Here you have to mention what materials you have used for research work and what methods prescribed by which scientists are to be mentioned here in details. And if you have modified some research ideas by your own way, then you must mention here that I have modified or I have used the new components of the experiments. So that should be reported here. Then the general suggestion includes it should be written in third person and past tense. Both materials and methods are described together. If large number of materials were used, presentation of the detail in a tabular form would be ideal. In reports of research involving fieldwork, it would be useful to include details regarding the location of the field station from which samples were collected, then how the samples were preserved, transported to the laboratory, and details, etc. The presentation of materials method should follow some logical sequences. Then it should be mentioned the methods of the techniques described in details. Then measurement, then quality, quantity, concentration, etc. should be specified properly. Then routing methods if used for the analysis of data, it should be clearly reported. Then no result should be included in the materials and method section. It should be only give the idea and the work done how you have carried out. Next part is the results. Here you have to mention all the results or observations. Then what guidelines to be keep in memory. First, we should present the result of our investigation with accuracy, brevity, and clarity. It should avoid discussing the results. Only the results should be reported. Discussion should be in the next part of the article. While writing the result section, we generally use past tense and passive voice. This section may be divided into paragraphs with headings. We do not give raw data in this section, but only processed, summarized, and the work carried out result or output should be given, either in the form of tables or text or figures or chart, whatever it may be. If the results of our investigation are descriptive, then we should strive to present them with utmost clarity, with using the proper words, not too long or not too large or not too more explanatory. Then all tables, figures should be separated and arranged serially. While presenting the result of statistic should be analyzed and a proper and significancy of the work should be given to that. Then it should include the same data in both table and figures. Better to avoid using figures that show too many variables all in one, because they can be difficult to understand. If you will categorize it and separate it in figure and table also, then that will be very well. Each figure should have a legend and title properly to understand the readers. If the figures used in research report, this should be photo micrograph and likewise should give the maximum idea or exposure to the readers. Discussion. This is the last part of your about last part. Actually, acknowledgement, summary, these are the parts of article. But in discussion section, the research report is most challenging section to write. Then write a meaningful discussion. We must be thoroughly familiar with the pertinent literature, up to date and have good biological insight and mastery of relevant ideas. Actually, the discussion section of research paper is the most challenging section, and it should be intermingled, or we should report both whatever you have given in the introduction and whatever you have done in the research work or result. That should be properly correlated in this discussion. Then finally we must state the conclusions. Then justify how our results are contributed knowledge to the readers. And finally you acknowledge your work, the people, those who have given technical support, those who have given laboratory support, those who have helped you during your laboratory work, field visit, or chemical or culturing method, etc. Wherever you have get support from your friends, you can write the names of all these. Then the agencies, those who support you financially, either UGC, CSIR, you mentioned that they have supported financially to the. Then you must write the head or of the institution, head of the department, those who have given an opportunity to carry out your work in the laboratory or university. At last, summary and references are to be given. In summary, you must report your work, or utmost care should be taken that it should be cover entire work, entire report of your work done. Then inferences drawn and conclusions should be mentioned properly. Organize the tables, photographs, charts serially, easily for easily understanding to your readers. Then at last you must give the references. The references or literature cited or cited references section of research report is a list of all references or cited in the report. During preparation of work, what books, what research papers you have followed, everything should be written in this references section. Then uh, thesis of the PhD or research article in which you are going to report your work, it should be a manuscript. It should be in the form of manuscript to be submitted in the journal for publication. And thesis or project report proceeding of the conference or textbook, etc., constitute the secondary literature. Generally, the sources of information on the internet are not cited as a reference in the research report because they are not peer reviewed and are highly transient. One thing is that they are also not published. Therefore, you must give it properly from the peer reviewed and published in a good quality journal. A research paper accepted for publication in peer reviewed journal may be cited and listed in the references and giving the name of the journal and indicating that it is in press. The references should be mention the year, then the journal, name of the journal, name of the title, and the bibliography should be given properly for better understanding to the readers. So in the thesis, the references section is placed at the end of the text, that is immediately after the summary and conclusion. Then there are numerous styles of organizing the entries in the references, the author, the title, details such as date, place of publication, publisher in the case of books, name of the journal, volume, issue number, then inclusive pages, in the case of article published in a scientific journal. So these are the basic criteria to write the references. So concept of scientific writing. Scientific writing की संकल्पना काय हुआ? The scientific paper is a written and published report describing original research results, and the purpose of scientific writing is to communicate scientific research findings to other people. Scientific writing should be clear, simple, and well ordered. Communication to the transmit. Scientific writing must be proper in proper language and grammar, which gives the sense in the fewest short words. Then it should be writing. The scientific writing needs the knowledge which is lost without records, and it can be widely circulated with no effective duplication. Essential part of scientific research papers are the title, abstract, introduction, material methods, methodology, result, discussion, summary, conclusion, acknowledgement, and references. So in this way, we must complete a research paper or research article writing. Okay, we will continue the next topic in the next discussion.